The European Securities and Markets Authority, also known as ESMA, on March the 23rd, agreed measures that put provisions on contracts for differences, also known as CFDs. Now, if you're a retail trader trading CFDs or have traded binary options in the past, you'll be well familiar with these products. These rules take place across the entire EU as well as the UK. Now, through this video, we're going to talk to you about what these measures include, how they impact you, and what you could do about it. Now, the agreed measures affect binary options. So there's a complete prohibition on the marketing of binary options. We all know how much grief it's caused in the industry, and it's probably the right stand by ESMA. Secondly, the one that's caused a big uproar in the industry is on CFDs, contracts for differences. Now, these would apply to retail investors. So that's an investor, a typical trader would say under $50,000 in a trading account, trading on 100 to 1, 200 to 1 plus leverage. What the norm has been over the last 10 to 15 years. Now, what's happened is the restrictions coming into play affect your leverage, your ability to open positions, your margin call, your account protection, and also the way you understand risks from your trading. Now, it is important to note that the MIFR, who govern ESMA, have put this as a temporary provision with a view to seeing how it works, with a view then to extending for a further 3 months. Now, as everybody knows in the industry, or a well-known fact, a lot of retail traders lose money. These measures are put into place to protect or add an extra layer of protection for retail investors when they're trading CFDs, which are typically pretty complex products. A bit of analysis done by the NCA, which is the National Competent Authority. They said that within EU jurisdictions, between 74 to 89% of retail accounts typically lose money. Now, a part of these measures moving forward would mean every single broker would have to display what their percentage of client losses are on their total client book. Now, digging deeper into the rules, ESMA have agreed under Article 40 of the Markets in Financial Instruments Regulation that leverage on major currency pairs like your typical Euro US dollar, pound against the dollar will be capped at 30 to 1. Non-major pairs capped at 20 to 1, say your more exotic pairs, dollar against a tree, dollar against the Norwegian krona, for example. With commodities, gold, as well as non-major equity indices, they'll be capped at 10 to 1. So big changes there on that landscape. For individual equities, if you're trading shares, they'll be capped at 5 to 1. And if you've been dabbling also in cryptocurrencies, 2 to 1 leverage caps. Now that's pretty huge on a per account basis. This will also standardize the level of margin that's available for all retail clients across the board. If you're after negative account balance protection, may be going in your favor because a part of the ruling is that you will have to be offered negative balance protection. And watch out for a lack of advertisements online, as there'll be large restrictions on incentives for these brokers to offer traded CFDs. Or remember, you're going to have to read a risk warning as well, because that will have a lot more information about these changes. So what's next? ESMA now intends to adopt these measures in all different EU languages in the coming weeks. The final notice will be published on their website very imminently, and within a month we should start to see these changes take place after it has been published on their website, or their official journal, OJ it's called. So moving forward, why have we done this video? We've done it to show you what these rules are and how they will affect you. However, us at BlackBull Markets remain pretty much unaffected as we fall outside of this jurisdiction. So our leverage still remains at 500 to 1 across major FX pairs. You can access gold from 200 to 1 and other major indices from 50 to 1 or 100 to 1. So if you're still keen on using greater margin for your trading, please do contact us and we'll be delighted to speak to you more about our services. Thank you very much for your time, and we wish you the best of luck with your trading.